Well, let me start that off with saying, I do feel like humanoids will be a big part in warehouses, and one of the major
Okay.
draws is they fit right in.
Okay.
They, they have arms and legs, or maybe they're on wheels, but they can fit right into a warehouse environment without any costly infrastructure changes.
Hmm.
And there's a lot of really major players that are pouring a lot of money into it. So my optimistic take is that that will gain traction and there will be manufacturing scale at some point. Now,
Okay.
I view where we are today is we're past the sci-fi demo stage. When I was 10, like I watched the Jetsons all the time. I wanted Rosie to clean my room and I wanted a flying car.
Rosie.
And, we're not there yet, but we are past that sci-fi demo type stage,
Hmm.
right? So
Hmm.
there are real warehousing. You mentioned Amazon Vulcan. There's our real warehouse and manufacturing pilots happening today. I expect those to continue. Those use cases happening today are fairly simple. They're not super complex use cases, but the complexity of the capabilities they'll be able to do will grow over time. And just the fact that a humanoid could do is multi-purpose.
Hmm.
It can do picking and packing and receiving and maintenance. If people that are old enough that pre-smartphone, you might have had a GPS, an iPod, calculator, and a telephone. That's all in one device now. So general
Hmm.
purpose usually wins in technology. So I feel
Right.
like we'll get there. It will take time. Um, and vision is a big part of it. But I think you also have kind of the boring stuff, like you got to get the cost down. Battery has to have enough life,
Right.
needs to be able to charge fast. So there's a lot of other elements there, but I feel like it will come together. As far as a time frame, it's really hard to say at scale.
Yeah.
I feel like over the next 5 years, you'll see a lot more increasingly complex use cases being done, and then eventually it will kind of just come together, kind of like a smartphone did over time.